Alright, the texture extracting. The basis of it is already described here, but just to have a bit more detail. First, you of course download this extraction tool. It's not just for textures, you can essentially extract everything in the game. Not everything, but most things in the game. For example, the Lua code and so on and so forth, you can extract too. But yeah, this is the tool that you need. You just go ahead and click on this link, go to this page, and then under releases you will find the latest one. Then you just download the exe here, the exe for Windows, I assume, or Linux if you're on Linux, I guess. And you will also need this DLL file, which is located inside of the bundle folder. So what you will do is download this, put this in a folder wherever you want to have it, and this here is also the documentation. We can check this out in a second. Anyways, so we have this downloaded and put here, and here this is the DLL file, which is the one that you will find in here. So if you look for this file here, you will find it somewhere eventually. It's probably going to load for a while. Wait, yeah, there it is. Okay, so this file you have to copy. Make sure to copy it and not cut and paste it somewhere else, because the game obviously needs it. Copy it over here next to the exe of the lim file. Just keep it named as it is, doesn't really matter. Yeah, that's what I downloaded, whatever. And create this folder. This folder that's just called old. Yeah, so this folder that's just called old. This is a dictionary. You can use that if you want to have a couple more names for especially unit files and the Lua files. But this is not going to help you with the textures, because the textures won't be named if you want to have them. Alright, so what you want to do now is you want to open a command window and get this command window to the same drive as the lim exe is located. So for me currently it's located on E. So what I do is just I type E and 2 dots, and then I'll just make sure to go in the same folder. You don't really have to do that necessarily, but I'll just do it for convenience. So the location is now in this folder. Then I will get the lim.exe, because that's the program. And if you drag and drop it in here and just press enter, you will already see like a small explanation of what you have to do. So the usage is you will use the exe. This is what I did. You can also type lim.exe and it's the same because it's already in this folder, but you can also just drag and drop it in here. It's fine. Okay, so anyways, you will have to have the path for the game and a filter. A filter is essentially just what you want to actually extract. So for our case, I want to extract only the textures and not the Lua files, for example, so I can filter it out. If you just want to extract everything, you just remove this, you just ignore this button, just extract everything, but then this out folder is going to be very packed. So make sure that you have some space on this drive where you export it to. Of course, I think you will need a couple gigabytes, like at least a couple gigabytes. All right, so as we figured out, we want to have a filter, and this filter is also described here, because here, create a new folder out, and input this code in the command line. The code is, well, as I said already, the exe that you can also drag and drop into here. This is the path to the bundle folder of the game itself. You can leave it as it is described here, but then you must make sure that the path to it is on your C drive, and the default path that Steam would usually use. If it's not the case and it's on another drive or something, you will have to put in the correct path to the game. And then if you just write texture after it will just only export the textures and will leave the the Lua files and unit files, for example, out. So, well, this is kind of the entire thing about it. So I'm just gonna go ahead, slap this in here, make a space, then I'll just go in here and in the Warhammer 40k Darktide folder, there are all bundles in the bundle folder. Just imagine these bundles are also folders, so you could technically just pick one of those and slap it in here. But I will just take the entire bundle folder, put it in here, and because I only want textures, I will just type texture after it. Correct? Texture or textures? Texture. Texture. Alright, so, and when I press enter, it will start. And this is just a counter for all the different textures. And if you go into the folder, you will see it will export a shit ton of textures. Just so you are aware, these textures have no names, as you can see. All they have is the hexadecimal short thing as name. So it's not really gonna help you a lot to find whatever the hell you're looking for. So you will probably have to dig through a lot of textures to make this work. And as you can see, it's still going. So I'll just leave this running for now and see how long it takes. It shouldn't take too long, but it's getting relatively big, relatively fast. So this is already 50 gigabytes. What the hell? Yeah, so yeah, that's it really. It's not... okay, well, it's done. No, it's not done. I don't have any space left. So yeah, make sure you have enough space. More than 50 gigabytes apparently. So yeah, but that's it really.